Do signs really work? Do people really call you for business for signs? No way. Signs don't work. There's no way you can make money off signs. Are you serious? You telling me that somebody is going to look at this sign right here and they're going to call that number and give me money? Yes, they will. It's pretty awesome. They will call that little number right there and say, hey, I need some Christmas lights done. I need some pressure washing done. I need whatever you put on that sign done. It's pretty amazing. So, I'm going to talk a little bit about signs. What we should be putting on signs, what we should not put on signs, what we should, how big of a sign we need. Do we want these little bitty signs that we can't read? Because you get old like me and you can't start seeing and you're like, what's that sign say? What's the phone number on there? So that's what I want to talk about. Signs. Signs are a great way to get Christmas light customers. This is one of the ways that I got a lot of Christmas light customers. If I own my business again, I'd be putting a goal out of putting out 200 to 300 signs a year, maybe more. But that would be my goal. My goal would be to put 200 to 300 yard signs out per year. And you say, do they really work? Well, I wouldn't be putting out 200 to 300 yard signs if they didn't work. Yes, they work. Now, is it work to go put them up? Yes, it is. You know, that's kind of that boots on the ground marketing, guerrilla marketing, all that kind of stuff that they call it. And so, yes, it works. It does work good. It is something that we have to do. So, what do they need to look like? I'm glad you asked that question. So, what do these signs need to look like? First off, we want to put just one, not 2, 3, 5, 10, all of our services. We want to put one service per sign. And we're going to put one phone number. And we want really big numbers. Big service, big phone number. These beautiful leaves are getting ready to fall. If you were in the gutter cleaning business, I would put gutter cleaning. That's it. Phone number. Nothing else. So, I went by a sign that at a company, I know they're paying quite a bit of money for these signs, and they did house washing. I'm going to put it up here, right here. They did house washing, really big. The phone number was not so big. Why wasn't the phone number big? Because they wanted to put roofs, or siding, concrete. No, house washing. You're looking for house washing. That's all you're going to put. House washing and a big phone number. Because when you get older, you can't see those phone numbers. And we want to make sure that you can see that phone number. And a lot of times, we're going to make sure if you want to put your website on there, it's going to be little bitty. Most of these people are going to click it and take the picture anyway. Unless your website is easy to remember, of pressurewashing.com, people aren't going to remember pressurewashing.com. They're not going to remember that. You're not going to see it. You're not going to remember it. You're probably not going to type it in. I can type in the phone number because it's only 10 numbers versus 25 letters. So that's why people aren't going to type that stuff in. So we want to make sure when we're building our signs that they are nice and big phone number, big phone number, and big one service. So with Christmas lights, there's a couple ways we can do that. We can put Christmas lights installing or installer. We can do all different kinds of things that we can do for Christmas lights. I'll put some up here of different things. But again, we have one service, and usually I'm going to do them in red or green background with white lettering because it's Christmas and I want them to know that, hey, it's Christmas. Or you can do, we hang holiday lighting, something along those lines, something that they know what you do. When they look at this sign, they can glance at it and be like, I know what he does. Not, I love the signs that got so much crap on it. You're like, what does this company do? It's got so many words, I don't know what they do. Well, we don't want to be that. We want to have one service, one big phone number. That is our goal. So, how big do I want them? Can you do the cheaper signs? Well, Jason, if I do the little 12 by 10s or whatever they are, I can get 300 or 400 for the same price as I can do this big giant 12 or 18 by 24. Go with the 18 by 24. You'll be way better off by going with an 18 by 24 versus this little bitty sign that you're trying to put all this information on that you can't see. So we're going to use a big sign. Now, where do I put them at? Where do I put all these signs at? Do I put them at the people's houses at the end of the road? Do I put them at a big major intersection? Do I put them at the end of a subdivision? Yes, all of those. That's a great place to put them. Now, on the Christmas light signs, I usually don't put them at the person's house because usually they've given me a lot of money and our average customer is $1,800. So I'm not probably going to put it at the end of their neighborhood or at the end of their street, out up by the street. Now, I will put it out at the end of the neighborhood. I will put it at major intersections getting into that neighborhood because that's where I want people to see that kind of stuff. So yes, I want to put them at major intersections. I want to put them at everywhere where somebody can see that sign that knows that, hey, I do Christmas lights and that's what I do. And that's what I want them to know that I do. And that's what I'm going to put it up there and how to do it. Now, if you want to learn how to put signs up way up high on telephone poles, go check this video out right here. And I teach you how you can do it with the Guyman pole. You can put them up 6-10 feet up in the air, 10-12 feet up in the air, and that way they don't get taken down. I'll see you in my next video.